Hello dear traders, you're watching the latest financial calendar on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Keeping an eye on the most important economic events that impact currency rates can help you prepare in finding the right timing to buy or hedge against currency movements. On Monday, Eurostat will unveil its August report on the Eurozone's Consumer Price Index, which measures the change in the price of goods and services from the perspective of the consumer. Investors are waiting for the anticipated inflation rate results before making any notable shifts on the euro. Eurozone inflation rate is expected to slow to 2% in August after the prior month's 5.5-year high of 2.1%. The European Central Bank trimmed its growth forecast for the 19-member Eurozone in the face of a US-led trade war, but it remained optimistic about the currency bloc's economic outlook despite a slew of global market risks. The Eurozone should expand by 2% this year, down from its June projection of 2.1%, ECB Chief Mario Draghi said, pointing to the impact on global demand of the tariffs introduced, notably following the tit-for-tat trade war between China and the US. Still, the Eurozone was enjoying ongoing broad-based growth, Draghi told at a press conference. On Tuesday, the Reserve Bank of Australia will unveil its monetary policy meeting minutes. These will cover the RBA's meeting in early September and could lead to the Australian dollar's exchange rate gains if they reveal an optimistic outlook among RBA policymakers. The RBA kept official interest rates unchanged at a historic low of 1.5% for a record 25th consecutive month in September, a decision that was widely expected by financial markets. It made no changes to the key final paragraph of the statement, noting further progress in reducing unemployment and having inflation return to target is expected, although this progress is likely to be gradual. End of quote. The central bank sounded more optimistic on wage growth, but less confident about business investment. Its commentary on housing and wholesale funding costs was identical to August. It sounded less stressed about the level of the Australian dollar. The bank's view on the global economy and financial conditions was left unchanged. On Wednesday, the Bank of Japan will announce its monetary policy decision. The central bank kept rate extremely low for an extended period of time and opted for flexible bond buying at its July 2018 meeting. At the same time, policymakers left its key short-term interest rate unchanged at -0.1% and kept its 10-year government bond yield target around 0%. Meanwhile, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said today that the central bank's ultra-easy policy should not continue forever, signaling his hope of laying the path towards an exit from a radical stimulus program in coming years. Abe said the Bank of Japan's massive stimulus program, which was part of his signature Abenomics policies to reflate the economy, was needed to pull Japan out of chronic deflation. But he said economic conditions have improved, with the job market near full employment and growth strengthening. Apart from the above events, the following macroeconomic data will be released next week. On Monday in the US, Empire State Manufacturing Index data for September will be out. On Tuesday, Australia will come up with its house price index for the second quarter. Canada will deliver its manufacturing sales figures for July. On Wednesday, Britain will share its latest consumer prices report as well as the house price index data. Meanwhile, the United States will unveil its building permits data. It will also provide data on housing starts, current account and crude oil inventories. And this was the latest financial calendar on Insta TV. Thank you for watching and see you back soon.